Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today we're going over the pop band called Why Don't We and their second album called The Good Times and the Bad Ones. So I was pretty much a recent fan of them back in 2018 when they came out with 8 letters. And I really, really loved this song. I thought it was really nice. And I had, like, at that minute when I heard the song, I was like, who are these people? Let me get into them. Because I honestly kind of set them aside as one of those kind of like, oh, it's another One Directioner people popping up again. So after One Direction, a couple other people popped up, or pop bands, or boy bands popped up. So I was just like, okay, whatever. I'll see what else they have because I'm intrigued with 8 letters. Got into Hooked, Talk, and Choose, and I was like, okay, these are pretty decent songs, you know. And then next thing you know, the album comes out of 8 letters, called 8 Letters, was their first album. And I thought it was okay. I took some pieces from it that I liked, but I felt like it felt very boy band. It felt very beginning of a boy band kind of direction, except for 8 letters. I really, really liked 8 letters. So when this came out, or when Falling Adrenaline came out as their first single, I had a couple of pieces of how I felt about it. So the first reaction was, oh, this is Black Skinhead it's sampling Black Skinhead by Kanye West, which I love that song and I love the production the most. So when I heard them mixing it in with that, I was like, oh, okay, we'll see what it sounds like. And I listened to it and I did like the idea of what they were doing, but I didn't really care. I'm not a huge fan of people taking productions from some other production that's a really, really good song and then place it onto theirs and to boost up their songs and make it sound better, you know. And it was just like, okay, I get it. Like this production is just amazing, is off the charts. So putting it into your song will boost your song a little higher when you release it as a single. I totally get that, but I felt like I don't like it too much either because it's just like, oh, I don't really like this. Kind of feels like a cover in a way, or placing your lyrics over an already made beat, you know. But then over time, it kind of got caught in my head, and I did like the fact that they kind of leaned into that, how well the kind of part goes into each part. So I gave it to them. I was like, okay, maybe I do like it, kind of. Then I felt like another song. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm going to listen to the whole, give them the full benefit of doubt, listen to the full album without listening to any of the other singles. Which is, I wish I did listen to one of the next single, because the next single was Lotus Inn. But I'm also happy I'm not, because I got to feel the actual pace of how they wanted the album to go anyway, of how that song fit in the album. So, so in this album, pretty much, so Lotus Inn was really, really nice. That was their second single, third song off the album. This album's only 10 tracks long. This song was dedicated to Corey Berry? Yeah, LaBerry. He is one of their friends that passed away, but he used to belt this song super loud in the car when they played it before the album came out, and they really loved the fact that he loved it, and apparently he wanted to be a single too, but it didn't get to that point. But I really do like the song. I love the energy of it. It does feel like very like end of the night, hope this never ends kind of party. And also I know that they were thinking of having this be the I think it is. No, it's not. I think it is. I think this one was one of the ones that they wanted to end the concerts with, which I think is kind of cool. I think it would definitely go with it well. Some of the other songs I liked was Be Myself, which I thought was it was very nice direction of talking about anxieties and comparing yourself to a lot of people, and definitely happening in early 2020 when when the rug started to be pulled from under us. And I love it. It's like just simple acoustic guitar. I thought that was really nice. For You was the next one I really liked. This was apparently inspired by the song Take Away by the Chainsmokers. Can't stand them, but the song did a good job of making a good song out of this one. This song I really like. It was produced by Skrillex, and I love the smooth production, but yet the really nice production of you can hear the Skrillex part in it, and Oh, what else I have about it? This one's pretty much talking about the idea of the guy wants to be there for the ex, even though she's moved on. So, or saying that even though we've moved on, I'll still be there for you, kind of thing. And that was really cute. The next one I really like was "Look at Me," which is very, very, very short. I felt like it was also one of their most sexiest songs I have ever seen, that I ever heard from them, and it goes in deep. Like the way the one that says, "I love the way that you look at me when you're on your knees." I was like, oh, we're really just diving in, aren't we? Yeah, but I like it. I felt like I didn't like the fact that it was short, but I also liked that it was short at the same time because it gave you because it was a new territory of where they're going. It felt nice to see. It felt like a little snippet of tease, like, ooh, you never heard us do this before, have you? And then, next thing you know, we go to the third album, and then it has much more songs like that. I feel like there's an agenda in this for why it was so short. So yeah, so I really like that one. I want to give a shout out to Stay. I know that one was labeled as the most complicated, or most difficult song to write. I'm assuming it was close to home with one of the members. This one was pretty much talking about how after the breakup he still misses her, but he knows that if they get back together, nothing has changed or nothing will change, and they know that he sees through everything now, and so it's a little bit too late to kind of bluntly pretend like there's a second chance to it, which is there's not. So I felt like that was very nice, and I understand the difficulty in it. Other than that, the other songs are just eh. I did not like not eh. There's some of them that I did like I'll Be Okay. But everything else is eh. Like, especially I did not care for Slow Down. I do like the idea of what they're trying to do. I do like how the sample of 1979 by the Smashing Pumpkins mixed nicely into it, but I felt like it felt like the Falling, like the lyrics and the added stuff that they add to it was just kind of lackluster. It's like, okay, I get it. Like, you are having a single on top, a sample on beat on top of your lyric, which is great sometimes, but you can't do that after one in a row. It doesn't make sense. That's assuming that you're going to do the whole album like that. I don't know. Like, for me personally, I don't really care for that start. I wish at least there was a gap between them so we would think, like, okay, maybe another hit of this, but it felt like it was just like, here you go, your samples. Now we can go into our own album. You know, it's just like, it wasn't, I don't think it was necessary. Anyway, so I give this one a... Oh, I want to also point out that I love the maturity of this album. I feel like this one's way more mature than 8 Letters, and I really do like it, and that's right. I feel like they're starting to grow into their own little space, which I really like. So I'm very looking forward to the third album. I give this one a 7 out of 10 because of the lackluster songs on the others that I didn't list. Other than I did list Slow Down. But yeah, 7 out of 10. It's room for improvement, and it definitely is gonna probably blow me away in the third album when they advance even more. So, and they're still beginning. They're still just starting, you know. This second album is literally the taste of what could be more of what they could do. So I know potential is there, and so I can't wait for more. Leave a comment below, tell me what you thought. If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't, let me know. And don't forget to like if you like this video, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to see more of my videos. And I'll see you all in the next video.